Om Shanti and loving greetings from Montreal. This is Brother Eric in Canada. So happy to really share and explore with you this beautiful topic of being Baba's companion. I think sometimes I tend to think more about Baba is my companion. But this is different. This is I'm Baba's companion. Both really have such depth and so much richness, I think, in the experience we can get. So I've been thinking about it, and I really find it's amazing because, if I feel really that I'm Baba's companion, well, I think Baba must like to be with me. I mean, he wants me to be his companion. And it's such an honor, such a sense of worthiness if we think, well, who am I? I'm God's companion, God likes me. He likes to be with me, Sometimes maybe, I don't know, maybe he's lonely. He wants to be with me. He calls me all the time. Every day, he wakes me up. He wants me to be with him. I know I'm just joking. I like to humanize sometimes a little bit Baba, to bring his presence, in my daily life. I know Baba can be also in a different level of energy. But if I really play with that experience, I find that being Baba's companion really increases the sense of worthiness in the soul. But at the same time, it makes me very humble, I think, when I'm not feeling that great or that high in my intoxication, that God still enjoys being with me, or he wants to be with me, and he's offering himself to be my companion, even if I'm not at my best stage. So I find this is really beautiful. And I think that companionship in general, I'm Baba's companion, Baba is my companion, is a foundation to enhance every relationship with Baba, but also to make relationships and remembrance more easy, more natural, more constant. For example, I can say, yes, Baba is my teacher, okay, but that could be a little bit academic, he's, okay, I'm a student, he's a teacher, which is great. But I find that if I feel that I'm Baba's companion, well, how does it become different? I'm his companion and he's teaching me. So it really can help us to change sometimes the nuance in the relationship we have with Baba. Because, everything starts with connection. We first connect, then we create Baba's presence, we invoke Baba's presence. And I think the company that we have afterwards has to be in the presence of Baba. It's not just a remembrance. The company creates companionship, but then it creates the relationship that I have with him. It shapes the relationship as a teacher, as a friend, as a beloved. And that relationship also makes remembrance much easier afterwards. So what I find also is that when I'm God's companion, if I really pay attention, imagine it's like someone asks you, who are you? And it says, well, I'm God's wife. My husband is God. Okay, it's a thought, but how much do I feel it? That's, for me, what is very exciting, is that if I feel I'm Baba's companion, I think it generates an energy around me, which is a little bit like not available sign, for any other relationship that will not fit with my spiritual principles. When I want to be with God, I want to remember Baba, and I want to be loyal to him. So if I'm feeling I'm God's companion, well, that's the energy that I create around me. I think it might limit a little bit any attraction or any pull that could be there. So I think that this is really essential to create the final stage. My experience at the moment is that we're all moving towards a much more natural, constant, stable stage, immovable, unshakable. I mean, that's what the goal is, isn't it? And I find that the companionship with Baba helps us to strengthen our stage, but also the quality of the remembrance that we have. And I don't think there's a better way of being happy in a relationship with God other than being God's companion, and God is my companion. I think this is quite nice. So let's enjoy for the whole time, experimenting and going deeper into that experience of being Baba's companion. All right. Thank you. Om Shanti.